Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Sorry for such the late video today. It has been a very busy day for me, starting with class, then I had to go places after that. However, with that said, we got high school football games to predict today in this first video of the day. This one's probably going to drop around 2:15, 2:30. Unlike, obviously, we'll have one at 4, and then we'll have one at 6 as well. Now, with that said, like I said earlier, we got high school predictions to predict. Obviously, a couple of the games did get canceled because of the hurricane coming this way, or at least part of a hurricane coming this way. However, with that said, there's still some games on. There's still a lot that we got to talk about in today's football predictions video. But first, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that said, up next is SEC reactions. Then you're going to have SEC predictions for this coming weekend. And, of course, it's game day for the Dallas Cowboys as we are taking on the 1-2 New York Giants as well in New York. Y'all tune in Prime Video if you can. Watch us get a win tonight. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and hop right in to our Amazon Prime, or to our Alabama high school football games to predict this week. Alright, we've done this so much by now that you guys know how I do this. I literally go down the list, I predict them, then we talk about them afterwards. Now, we'll go down the list first. So starting off on Thursday, of course there are a couple games Thursday this week. Florida at Bayshore Christian. Excuse me, I'm not picking that F word. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. However, when I look at Bayshore Christian, they are a new program. They're a new program in the state of Alabama. Obviously, they're still very young when it comes to athletes that they've got on the field, but I think they have more than capable athletes of beating this Florida team, if I'm not mistaken. Now, with that said, what Bayshore Christian's got to do is play their game. They've got a couple wins on the year. Obviously, they don't have a winning record or anything, but they can definitely win this game, and I see them winning it at home as well. Baldwin County at MGM. Got to go with MGM. They're the number 17th ranked team in the state right now. They've got a couple D1 commits on that roster, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Against Baldwin County, whose really only good player is Ty Mims, who is a 4-star athlete right now at this point in time. I got to go with MGM here. They're at home. They're the better team, and they're going to get the job done as well. Davidson at McGill. I don't know who to pick in this game. McGill, a very young team in this matchup. Davidson, on the other hand, they're not the best team in the area when it comes to winning games. They've won 2 or 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. However, with McGill being at home, I think I'm leaning more towards McGill in this one. Yes, they are a young team. They have a young quarterback, a class of 2027 quarterback, might I add. But I think McGill should have no issue beating Davidson at home as well. I think it's going to be somewhat of a close game. A sneaky close game, if you're asking me. But I've got McGill here at home as they take on Davidson in this matchup. Now, this is going to be a fun matchup tonight. Tomorrow night. I'm not sure if this game got canceled yet. I don't know. I don't have an update on that one. But Saraland did, and there's a couple other ones. I think Auburn got canceled, and Thompson may have gotten canceled as well. But Parker going into Hoover. This is going to be a fun one. Neum offered the Ohio State commit and Auburn flip target. Taking on Hoover. I've got Parker in this one. They made SportsCenter top 10. So I'm sure you guys have definitely heard of Parker by now if you guys watch SportsCenter. But Neum Alford has gone crazy right now when it comes to his stats for the season. I expect that train to keep continuing. I know it's on the road at Hoover. I know that Hoover's very close to Parker. And with that being said, I got to go with Parker High School here, as they're probably going to win this game and maybe even win state in 6A. And that's just how good they are right now. They got studs at the quarterback position, at the wide receiver position. They got some studs on the defensive side of the ball as well. Again, so with that said, Parker is going to get the job done in this one. Theodore at Fairhope. This is a non-region game, but it's going to be a fun non-region game for both of these two schools. I think whoever wins this game is going to go to the playoffs in their respective region. I think 6A Region 1 and 7A Region 1, they are fairly close right now. I believe Fairhope is still at the top, or one of the top teams in that region. But when it comes to 7A Region 1, you've got Daphne, you've got Baker who's in there, MGM is in there as well. So Fairhope's going to be fighting for a 4th playoff spot as well. I think if Theodore wins, Theodore will actually get into the playoffs over Gulf Shores in 6A Region 1. And if Fairhope wins, I think that they've secured their berth to a playoff at that as well. However, when it comes to picking this game, I think I'm going to go Fairhope. They got the better team. Jackson Robertson's been playing really good, really solid football this whole season. I expect Fairhope to get the job done here at home against Theodore as well. It's going to be a close game, a very fun matchup. Hatem not going to it, but it is going to be a close matchup, and Fairhope is going to get the job done there. Now, the next one is TR Miller at UMS Wright. I got to go with TR Miller here. They are 4-0 to start the year in 5A Region 1. They're competing with St. Michael's right now, I think, as well. So they're a really solid team. UMS Wright, 2-2 on the year. They've had a couple of wins, but they've struggled a lot throughout the year so far. And I expect TR Miller to get the job done on the road in that one. Robertsdale at Orange Beach. This is a newly renovated rivalry that they have had down here. Orange Beach is a very new program, but Robertsdale, Orange Beach, it's a rivalry between both of these schools and other sports as well. So I'm not shocked that they're playing in football as well. With that said, though, I got to go with Orange Beach here. I think they're at home. They're the better team in this one. Robertsdale, I know they've gotten a couple wins. I don't see them getting a win. I think this game's going to be very close. But I think Orange Beach has got the talent over there to get the job done there at home as well in that one. Now, this is the game that I'm not sure has gotten canceled or not yet. But hey, it is what it is. That is Clay Chalkville going into Thompson. I've got to go with Thompson here. They're the better team. That Thompson-Auburn pipeline is about to cook right now. And I don't see them stopping right now as Thompson will get the job done here over Clay Chalkville. It's going to be an upset. Watch it happen in this one at home. St. Paul's at Faith Academy. I got to go with St. Paul's here. Williamson at Murphy. Murphy's going to get that job done. St. Luke's hosting Satsuma. Got to go with St. Luke's. They are also the better team there. So 3 games where I think the better team is just flat out going to win. And then the final game of the weekend. No St. Michael's this week, but it is Daphne going into Spanish Fort. This is the rivalry game on the Eastern Shore right here. This game is going to determine bragging rights for the next year as well. I will be at this game on the sidelines. Of course, Daphne, when you look at it, you've got Antonia Sledge, who is a 4-star right now at the wide receiver position for Daphne, I believe. You got Talib Graham, the edge rusher for Daphne, who is committed to Ole Miss. You have a really good running back as well, a pretty decent quarterback as a freshman. If you're over at Spanish Fort side of things, obviously Trent Sellers, the big guy you're going to look at on defense for the Toros. Bishop Burkhalter is going to be one of those as well. Nemo, Sham, all of those guys as well. When it comes to picking this game, though, don't be shocked if Daphne walks into Spanish Fort and gets the job done. However, with that said, I'm rocking with the Spanish Fort Toros here in this one, as that's where I went to school, that's where I graduated. Also, they just have a competition edge, more competitive edge when it comes to Daphne, and I think that Spanish Forts here is going to get the job done at Daphne in this rivalry matchup. Anyway, of course, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's first video of the day. If you have not already, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that said, coming up next is SEC reactions and SEC predictions. You already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If I do not see you in the next couple of videos, enjoy Thursday Night Football tonight. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace.